Good evening and welcome to Daily Debrief from the Bangkok Post, your weekday summary of the day's most popular stories as usual. Here are the top ones on February 28th, 2022. The most popular story today is a story about South African drug convict seeks extradition. A South African woman who is behind bars in Thailand for drug-related charges has been thrusted into the spotlight after authorities rejected her family's plea to have her extradited to her home country. The authorities cited the lack of extradition treaty between the two countries. Ashley Osthuizen was arrested on October 8, 2020 in Surat Thani province on charges of smuggling and processing more than 20 grams of ecstasy, which is classified as Class 1 narcotics, after signing for a package from abroad which contains illegal drugs. After she admitted that the drugs were sent in by her boyfriend, who lives in Ukraine, the police took her in for questioning. The Department of Corrections said authorities can't accept the extradition request filed by Osthuizen's mother, as Thailand and South Africa do not have treaty regarding prison transfers, although she is eligible to be considered for royal pardon, which would be granted on important occasions. The second trending story is called Thais evacuated from Ukraine. 47 Thais arrived at the help center in Ukraine city of Lviv, with more on their way on Sunday. A help center has been set up in the city from which a chartered bus will transport the Thais to Warsaw. The Thai embassy said the Thais in other parts of Ukraine have confirmed that they are safe. About 40 Thais, mostly women, married to Ukrainians, are choosing to remain in Kiev with their families, although their husbands were being enlisted to fight in the war. Meanwhile, in Bangkok yesterday, a group of 50 mostly Ukrainians and Belarusian staged a symbolic walk in protest against the Russian attack on Ukraine from Lumpini Park to Benjakiti Park on Ratchadapisek Road. A Ukrainian who joined the march said the demonstrators were adamant that Russia must immediately withdraw its troops and leave the country alone. The third hottest story is a story about US slams Putin nuclear order, says Russian forces have problems. The United States condemned Russian President Vladimir Putin's nuclear forces alert on Sunday and said his conventional ground forces were experiencing logistical problems in their invasion of Ukraine. US officials said Putin's stunning announcement 4 days after his powerful military launched an assault on Ukraine was dangerously escalatory and part of a pattern of fabricating excuses to justify aggression. Putin said he took the action in response to aggressive and unfriendly actions by NATO and Western countries as Ukraine crisis deepened. The US official and Russia has now deployed into Ukraine about 2/3 of the 150,000 strong combat force it had positioned in the country's borders. But, according to information the Pentagon has, the Russian force has not attained the goals it had set for itself ahead of crossing Ukraine's frontiers. The apparent Russian plan to quickly seize the two largest cities, Kiev and Kharkiv, have faltered because of creative resistance from the Ukrainian troops and the Russians' own fuel and logistical support issues. And that's all from us for now. Thanks for listening to the Bangkok Post, the world's window to Thailand. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to keep up with all the latest news on BangkokPost.com website. Until next time, Bangkok Post out.